guys, I'm Shay, and today I'm going to be doing the Bookshelf Scavenger Hunt book tag. So this one was originally created by the Library of Sarah, and as all my book tags, I haven't actually been tagged by anybody in it. I'm kind of the kid that runs around by themselves on recess and pretends that people tag me. But anyway, so I decided to do this book tag because it just looked really fun, so let's get started. So scavenger hunt item number 1, find a book title or an author's name with the letter Z in it. So I chose The Maze Runner by James Dashner for obvious reasons. There's a Z right there. The next thing on the list is to find a classic, and I really don't have very many, but one I do have is The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. And even though this actually doesn't technically live on my bookshelf, it's actually on my desk along with another cool looking book, but I think I'll count this one because I don't have any other classic books. The next item is to find a book with a key on the cover, and I chose Incarcerin by Catherine Fisher. And I know what you're thinking, this book looks absolutely terrible. It's because when I was younger, it sat on the floor of my parents' car for like months and months, and this was during winter time, and so it's kind of gotten really gross, but I feel bad now. I didn't feel bad then, but I feel so bad now. The next thing to find is something on your bookshelf that is not a book, and currently the only thing that is not a book is my TBR jar, which I haven't used much of yet. The next one on the list is the oldest book on your bookshelf. And I'm kind of going to break the rules a little bit because I do have a really, really old book, but it's not on my bookshelf. So give me a second. It's actually this really old dictionary. Really, really old. I don't really know how old though. You can't even I mean, look at this thing. It's ridiculous. Let's see if I can find a year. Holy crap, this is heavy. Oh, and it's falling apart. I'm going to put this down. I'll get back to you. So the copyright page isn't even in here anymore, or like half of it isn't in here anymore. So I don't know how old it is, but just know that it's pretty old. The next thing to find is a book with a girl on the cover, and I'm choosing Some Quiet Place by Kelsey Sutton, and I just thought it was really cool looking because she has a dress, but it's made of leaves, and so I thought that was really cool. The next one is to find a book with an animal in it, and I chose Just in Case by Meg Rosoff. And in this one, I hope it counts, but the dog is actually imaginary. But, I mean, there's a dog right there on the cover, so that has to count for something, right? The next one is to find a book with a male protagonist, and I chose Looking for Alaska by John Green. The next book you have to find is one with only words on the cover, and this one's kind of hard. The closest I could get was In the After by Demetria Lunetta. And I know that, I mean, it has words on the cover and there's not really any pictures, it's just more of a background kind of thing, so I think this works. The next one is to find a book with illustrations in it, and I'm choosing 11 Thumps and the Whispered Secret by Obert Sky. And this is actually a really cool series that I started reading when I was younger, and here are some of the really just different illustrations. There aren't a whole lot, it's not like a children's book. But, I mean, it has some really cool drawings in it. I mean, look at that. How cool is that? So this is my choice. So for the next one, you have to find a book with gold lettering for the title. And I chose The Lux by Anna Godberson. It's just very shiny, and very gold, very pretty. And I can't wait to read this one. The next one is A Diary, True or False. And I have my diary. But no, you can't read it. The next book to find is one written by someone with a common last name, and I chose John Green because his last name is pretty common. It's even on the list of top 100 most common names in America, so. The next one is a book with a close-up on the cover, and I chose another John Green book. This one has a close-up of a pushpin on it. This is Paper Towns. The next one is find a book that takes place in the earliest time period, and I choose Strands of Bronze and Gold by Jane Nickerson. And this one takes place, I think, in pre-Civil War era, so 1820 to 1850-ish. Next is find a book without a dust jacket, and I only have one that doesn't have a dust jacket on it, and that is the third book in the Dead and the Gone series by Susan Beth Pfeffer. I don't know how to say her last name. But this one's This World We Live In. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Pfeffer. So however you want to pronounce it. Anyway, I was really sad because when I bought this book, I bought it used off Amazon, and I didn't know that it wouldn't come with a dust jacket. So I have the other three, and they have dust jackets, but not this one. So this one's different. And then find a book that's teal or blue. And for this one, I chose 11 Thumps and the Eyes of the Want by Obert Sky. This one's the third book in the series. And not only is the dust jacket really cool teal, but the hardcover book itself is really cool looking, teal blue, and has a really cool symbol on it. So there you go. Ooh, and it's signed to Mark. My name is not Mark, but it's still signed, so that's still cool. The next one is to find a book with stars on the cover, and for this one, I chose Life as We Know It, Knew It, sorry, past tense, Knew It, by Susan Beth Pfeffer. And as you can see, there's stars all over it, and it's very pretty, and the moon is very big and pretty. So there you go, there's some stars for you. And then finally, the last one is to find a non-YA book. And I don't have any. I mean, I have nonfiction, I guess. I don't know. Oh! We'll go with this one again, because this isn't YA, and I've already used it once, but that's all I got, sorry. Alright, and that is the end of the Bookshelf Scavenger Hunt book tag. I, again, don't tag anyone specific, but I will tag anybody that wants to do it. So I hope that you guys have a good night, and I'll see you next time.